Okay, welcome back. Let's get some answers here. I think this was actually a pretty quick homework assignment for out of the book. I don't think it really took that long. I know my video showing you how to do it only took about 10 minutes, and sometimes they take 15 or even 20. And I don't think going over the rest of the answer is going to take that long either. But let's do it. First, we had that generic rectangle, and we had to figure out all of the factors. We had all of the products in the middle, but none of the factors. So we had to use some logic to try to figure it out, right? And we had to figure out what numbers multiply together equal 500, and what could be here is a factor of 500 and also a factor of 20, and what could be a factor of 6 and 150, or of 20 and 6 of 500, right? We were able to figure out it's a 50 and a 2 and a 10 and a 3. So the problem was 52 times 13. Okay, I said I challenge you to go ahead and do that using the standard algorithm. And remember, you start with the bottom right, ones times ones, right? So 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15. Remember, I put a placeholder because that 1 is really a 10. All right, so I got to move it over 1. So 1 times 2, 1 times 5, go add these, and you get 676. Now on B, they wanted you to write the product as a sum of the areas of when you find the answer. So the sum of all the areas, remember this area model is what we were talking about. You called this in 5th grade. We call it generic rectangle, but it's like getting an area of a rectangle, right? So the products are the 520 and 150 and 6. The sum of the products is when I'm going to add those. 500, 150, 20, and 6. And again, I'm kind of picky. I end up writing them in order all the time. You don't have to do that. I get 676, just like what we thought. And I sort of took this distributive property problem. I wish they would have started you with a 1 digit times 2, but they did a 2 times 2, so it's a little bit more difficult. They said for the answer you could have written it as 13 times 50 plus 2, or even 52 times 10 plus 3. They said that could have been your final answer. Later on in the book, it wants you to split up the 50 and the 2 and the 10 and the 3. So I went all the way with that and had the 10 times 50 plus 10 times 2 plus 3 times 50 plus 3 times 2. And basically what you're going to find when you totally distribute is what they call this, then you're going to have however many boxes of products you have, that's how many sets of parentheses you're going to have. So where'd that 500 come from? 10 times 50. Where'd the 20 come from? 10 times 2. Where'd the 150 come from? 3 times 50. Where'd the 6 come from? 3 times 2. Okay, so later on they're going to want it to be more detailed like this. They accepted both of these for their answers for this chapter since we're just learning. Okay, all right, dot plot. Get all these numbers, and we're going to make a dot plot. What does that mean? You're going to put either X or a circle for each one, a big dot. So for 10, I got 10, 8, 12. I'm going to go 10, 8, 12. And I usually put an X there. They put a dot, so I'm going to go ahead and do a dot. It's good to try things different ways sometimes, right? So now I have a 10, 10, 9. 10, 10, 9. And then I have 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. Now I have 8, 8, 9, 8, 8, 9. Then I have 10, 11 to wrap up the top part, right? Start on the bottom row, 10, 11, or 10, 9, 11. 10, 9, 11. Then I have another 11, 12, 11, 11, 12, 11, 11, 12, 11. So now I have 10, 11, 8, 10, 11, 8. And now I have 10, 12, 8. 10, 12, 8. All right, that's your dot plot. Okay, that's all you got to do. All right, if you wanted to make this a bar graph, then you have numbers out here. You know, this would be your bar, and it would have to line up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This would be a bar, and right, this would be 3, right? And each of these would go up like that. All right. Let's go do these puzzle problems because those are the ones that are fun for me. These number lines. If you stayed for the spoiler alert, you got the hint. These are all different by 4. So 12 minus 4 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. That's as far as we go now. Later on in this book, we'll go past it. We'll figure out what would, as you kept going, what's 0 minus 4? Negative 4, right? Negative 4. Okay. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and if I kept going, it'd be 70. If I kept going, it'd be 0, negative 10, right? All right. We figured out that the hint for you on this was figure out the difference and how many spaces do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Don't count the notches. Count the spaces. Right? How far did I go here? And that got me 4. And 41 minus 13 was 28. And when I go 28 divided by 4, I get 7. So I think these are going to go up or down by 7. 13 plus 7, 20. 20 plus 7, 27. 27 plus 7, 34. 34 plus 7. Okay, I think we did it right. What's the missing number over here? 13 minus 7, 6. If I kept going, 41 plus 7, right? So, all right, easy enough. That was the harder of the 3, or the 4. This one was easier, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, right? 50, and so on. And again, using the magic wand on the equivalent fractions, 8 times what is 32? Well, 8 times 4 is 32. If there's a 4 on the bottom, there has to be a 4 on the top. And if there's a 4 on the top, I go 3 times 4 because multiplying fractions is easy. Good. 3 times 4, 12. Okay. Now here I did 100 divided by 10 equals 10. 80 divided by 10 equals 8. Okay. 2 times what is 250? Well, what's half of 250? 125. So that's going to be 125 250s. All right. When you add, subtract, or compare, line up, I stacked them. Bring the decimal straight down. 500 is 5. 9, 3, and 0 is 12. I put the 2 there. I carry the 1. All right. Now I have 3 plus 8 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. Remember, I have 1, 1, 1. So 32.25. I'm subtracting on this one. Don't bring that 5 down. I got to go borrow, huh? There's nothing there. I got to go all the way over here to the tens place, right? And I take one of those tenths, and I get 10 hundredths. Now I take one of those hundredths, and I get 10 thousandths. 10 minus 5, 9 minus 7, 1 minus 3. I can't do that. Got to go borrow. 11 minus 3. The decimal comes straight down. 8 and 825 thousandths. Now, if I want to double check that, go add. Right? Go add. See what you get. Okay? Again, you line up the decimal, you add, that's 10, carry the 1. 1, 2, and 7 is another 10, carry the 1. 9 and 3 is 12, carry the 1. 9.200. That's what we, okay. Good way to double check, right? All right, I lined them up. I'm adding 5, 7, 7. Decimal comes straight down. 27 and 775 thousandths. And again, I got to go borrow here. 90 becomes 89. That 10 becomes a 9. That 10 becomes a 9. And now I go 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 9, 0. Decimal comes straight down. 89 and 97 thousandths. Okay? Boom, you're done. Wasn't that hard, huh? Don't forget, when you go do your closure problems tomorrow, really look at those problems and ask yourself, how well am I getting these? How well am I getting these? How well am I getting these? And be honest and make one of these little graphs. Very simple little bar graph. I'm totally confused. I totally get it. All right. I don't even write that. I write a little frown and a smiley face, right? Sort of write it like this. I don't get it yet, and I'm the king of the world, right? And then you shade it in how well you get it, right? Good thing to do. Little self-assessment, little self-reflection is what they call it, okay? All right, have a good Tuesday. Good luck on your homework that you're doing later. Don't forget to do those warm-ups. They make homework easy. You learn more. They make tests easy. Okay.